Hello humans, welcome back to the Carlin's Colorful Creations channel. If you're new to my channel, we shape and polish soft gemstones using a Dremel. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. Today, I'm going to be finishing up the polish on these thin Australian opal rubs, and they have very thin color bars, but they are beautiful and brilliant. And you can see that one has a lot of red and orange and yellow, and this one just has a full play of color, a little bit of dirt in the face of it, and the starting weight is about a carat. So if you guys want to see what happens with these stones, keep on watching. So starting out here, I am starting on the 5 micron polishing paste, and I'm just going to be going through my polishing pastes here. Now, I really wanted to test a theory on if you absolutely have to go through the Nova points if you have a piece with such thin color bars that you might lose the whole color bar if you go through the Nova points. So I have shaped these stones on the 800 grit diamond bit. I meant to film it, but when I had clicked record on my phone, it was during the in-between period, so I unfortunately don't have the footage of shaping these stones, but I can finish polishing them for you. But I did end up dropping this piece right on the first polish paste, because I wasn't dopping, I was using my hands. So that being said, it does look like a decent amount of the scratches were taken out on the first 5 micron polishing paste. So moving on to the 3.5, I still continued without a dopping stick. I probably should have dopped, but I was resilient at this point, and I did notice that doing it this way, you do have to spend a lot more time on it, of course, you know, and you have to take it away from the felt tip pretty often, or else it will heat up too much, but it does take off less. And as you can see, this piece, it still has some deep scratches, but it's pushing forward. But yeah, so it would heat up a lot, and then I would have to put down one piece and pick up the next piece. But I know for certain that if I had gone through all of the Nova points, that I would have ground down the color bars on these, because they're like a fraction of a millimeter, these color bars, what was left after I took off the potch off the face of them. So this is, you know, it's something you can do, but it's really time consuming. It probably took me like 2 or 3 hours to get the scratches out of these, but overall it was worth it. So I ended up going in with the dopping stick finally, because it was just getting too hot for my hands, and I was dropping them like left and right, so I would just spend a little extra time polishing them on the stopping stick, which I just super glued them to a stick, and I had my hand down on the lowest part of this stick, which this is a shish kebab skewer from my local grocery store, and then I have my other hand twisting up at the top, and then I'll just take a second in between. I'll wipe off the paste on my shirt or on a cloth that I have nearby, if I have a cloth nearby, and just check out to see if these scratches are off of it yet. And since this was just kind of a experiment to see, you know, if you have to use Novas, I didn't end up finishing the backs of these, because I just wanted to see if I could get through without the Nova points. Now, if I were to do this again with another piece with really thin color bars like this, because I have more little Australian opals with super thin color bars, the thing I would do differently is I would mostly take off the scratches with the pink Nova point. But this is more of a video for people who maybe don't have Nova points and maybe don't have all the materials to properly do stones, but they still want to get a good polish on a stone. I just want to show that it is achievable. And I went through all of my polishing pastes. I finished here on the 0.25 polishing paste, and once I dopped these, it was a lot less frustrating. It was a lot easier on my brain, my hands, and on the opal, because I only filmed a couple of the droppings, but I probably dropped these stones a dozen times each, and it was just the first time on that triangular piece that it had chipped the corner off. But overall, this is possible. The final results are here, and you can see I retained the color bar. I got a good polish on them, and you know what? They're freaking beautiful. They are beautiful little pieces, and I am pretty darn pleased with it. The finished weight is, for this piece, 0.63 carats, which I think is what it was in the beginning. So the little piece is 0.35. So altogether, we are back up to a carat. So I really didn't lose any carats in this process. And you can really see the colors just shining through on this round piece here. It's slightly dark. It's lightning ridge material. It's got great greens, blues, reds, yellows, oranges. It's really got the full spectrum, and I'm really blown away by how beautiful this piece is, and I feel very lucky to have it. And then the triangular piece here just has a phenomenal little mossy pattern on it. And yeah, there's a little bit of posh seeping through in the top there, but this broad piece, it really slaps. It hits you on the face with its beauty, and so does this piece. I mean, they're both just so colorful, and I got these from 53 Frogs, by the way. It was in some of his 70 carat, like, little chip parcels. I paid $187 for the collective of all the pieces of these, and you know, I think it was worth it. So I've had a couple of videos that have gotten 2,000 views, so I'm going to be gluing these opals on my shaping staff to celebrate those videos that got 1,000 views. So I got a white opal, a dark opal, and a sunstone for those videos. I'm going to be gluing it on with Gorilla Glue, and I do this every time I have a video that hits 1,000 views, but this video hit 2,500 views for the sunstone, so that's fantastic. And I glued the sunstone itself from the video on my shaping staff here. And then this video for that little black opal gets a little black opal there. And then I did this crystal opal video, which got also 1,500 views. So thank you guys so much for watching and sharing and just generally interacting with my videos. And this is what the staff is looking like now, and you know, I think it's getting really beautiful. It's pretty blingy at this point, and hopefully it'll just keep getting more blingy as time goes on. And I can't guarantee that every time I have a different kind of gemstone that I'll be able to glue that different kind of gemstone on there, but I'll glue something on it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And I appreciate you sticking around to the end. If you did like it and you're still watching, please give it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate that. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. That would be great. If you have anything to say about the video, leave a comment down below. I almost always reply. Share this video with a friend if you have any friends to share this with, and if you don't, that's alright too. And I'll see you guys next time that I make a video. Later.